Thanks. All right, people can now join. Okay, let's start. Not a lot of people are in the stream yet, but oh. Multiplayer, private, standard. Okay, here we are. We are starting now. Audio check is clear. Well, that's lovely. Let's get oh wow. Okay. We start with the Teach Mare matchup. Rough. um Shit. Okay, okay. Well, let's just hope he doesn't have Doc after we play Lafitte. If he plays a Lafitte or just a one cost, yeah, I guess there's just the Lafitte and maybe Caribou. Then we obviously just go play Doc. Mm, round one mirror, bro. Dun, dun, dun. Waiting for this dude. I guess this will really decide if you are number one. True. He's not doing anything. Okay. Did I select the stream on? Yeah, okay, nice. He's looking up the stream to snipe. Yeah. Do you think Blackbeard would rather slot package? Let me focus on the game first. I'm sure there will be time afterwards to answer your various questions. Literally started playing a few days ago. Okay. Well, I guess if he's not lying, then that's good for my chances of winning, albeit bad for my chances of a good game. Or at the very least, it's bad for my chances of flexing. We'll see what kind of list he's running. If he's playing B&B, he might have an advantage. Depends on what he's playing. Dog is a good answer against the VV. And Caribou, of course. But at least now his timer is ticking, so if he decides to wait 3 minutes to decide to pass or something, at least eventually I'll win on time. Easy chance to plug your channel after? Yeah, afterwards. I don't want to give him now, before he looks up the YouTube, sees that I'm screaming, and snipes me. To be honest, I don't know. I don't know if it would be enough for him to just to stream snipe me in order to win. Cause sure, he knows what cards I have in hand. Makes it easier to swing and stuff, but okay. So we just start with Lafitte and hope he doesn't have Doc. Burgess on curve is probably better than Maya. If it was stage, I would have taken it. To be honest, you could beat him with an open end. Yeah, basically, I think I could. But that's if he really is saying the truth that he started 3 days ago. If he started 3 days ago, why is he playing Teach? I mean, that sounds a bit negative to my new viewers who are getting into Teach. But it is a tough deck to start with, 0 to 100. Playing in the weekly tournament. He knows what cards I have, but he does not know what they do. Exactly. Let's see. Uh, okay. Okay, so he plays the dock. I will have to kill it. I don't want him killing future stuff with it. I'll just kill it and play Burgess. Burgess is a stage is a nice draw, but we'll see. I'm guessing he answers with Kuzan. Alternatively, he might black hole. Okay, Lafitte. With 3 down, he can't really do anything smooth, so he might play a bunch of searchers, which isn't great for me, but at least I'll have a Burgess advantage, even if he has a stage advantage. Okay, so he does have a solid advantage now in trash. I have the stage, so that'll catch up, but unless I find my era myself, it's not gonna be enough. He'll just keep having a lead on the size of the Burgess, while I have a lead on the number of the Burgesses. I don't think I'll swing right away. I'll just play stage, leave Kuzan open, hopefully find my era or Burgesses. I want him dying. To be fair, he's pretty big. I have a lot of counter. He's not very big at all. I have so much counter that I will just swing for the pressure. Okay, so we're at 4. I guess he could do 8. That would be annoying. Plays another one. More cycling, huh? No, he just trashed the one for the first. And my era. That's the second one. His Burgesses are a lot bigger than mine. I mean, mine is at the brink, but he still has 2. I'm guessing he swings 7 into 5. I can get out of that with a stronger. I'll black hole the Burgess if I get the chance. Which I guess would be now. Love to find a my era or something. Another Burgess. Kuzan is good, but I would like to kill this thing first. Oh my god, are you serious? I just noticed that I actually probably shouldn't have swung with Kuzan. I don't have a Burgess to bring out, so I'll have to bring out Augur. I mean, Augur won't be too bad. With Tempest Kick Black Hole, I could shoot a 10 cost if he decides to play it. Or I could shoot a Kuzan if it comes down to it. Yeah. Yeah, I still have good counter. Yeah, since he has much bigger Burgesses, trading 4 down for 4 down to kill them with Black Hole is very much worth it. 3 my eras is brutal. If I don't catch up in my eras, Very soon I'm fucked. If like one my era finds another and I lose Burgesses. Just brutal. 15 cards in trash. Such a high roll. I don't have enough black holes. Don't have enough. Burgesses are too small. Carbu's fine with me. I don't have the... Yeah, I guess if I don't rest the Burgesses, he'll just start going live. So I'd rather count out of this. Fuck, dude, what is this bullshit? Not even a 10 cost. I have nothing to play. Might just try to kill him. They're at 7. I won't get them to 8 even if I trash my hand. Kuzan could get me an Augur, or I could just leave it on board to bring back a Burgess. That would leave me with 3. If I play Karibu, he can't play Teach or Kuzan Black Hole, so I'm probably gonna do that. 4 swings, 777 would require this. Then I have 5 left, so I could increase by 2, and 1. So I could do 7, 8, 9, 9 or something. Depends on what he has in hand, basically. Okay, that's 1, that's 2. Now I would need to... The Burgess will die. Double swing. I mean, even if I play these 2, I have 1 left. Does he have another? I could just play Kuzan as a body. No. 6. So 8. No, I'll just swing at 7. Good chance he doesn't have enough counter. Yeah. How much can I do? 9, 10? I won't die. He can play Teach. Kill these 2. Stun 1, then I have Leader. And he has a blocker. Yeah, fuck it. Da, da, da. Okay, so he does get out of this. I'll play Karibu and swing 9 life. I guess won't is kind of overkill, but 21 trash versus 8. The fucking all the could have trashed the Kuzan, I guess. Get it closer to 12. Yeah, so he plays the Teach. I have 1k counter left. But because he plays the Teach, the Karibu protects. That's where you want to play Karibu in the mirror. Okay, I'll take it. I guess he gives up, huh? Can we find a black hole? Yeah. Alright. What the fuck? Laboon Teach? Bro is cooking. Holy shit. Mm-hmm. Trash for on plays from turn 1 for sure. Since the leader ability is hard time if you don't know the. Would you ever leader ability trash your Burgess then? Only at the end. He has 8 down, he can black hole and Burgess, yada yada yada, sure. Sub, Carl Bowling, other Blackbeard's life. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's brutal like that. That's so rage bait. Laboon Teach. I believe he just started now. Yeah, true. I mean, hey, with the Laboon Teach, he could shoot 7 costs. Like, Sabo. Sabo. This is the anti-Sabo deck list. Uh, let's host a game. Yo, we are against Captain Cookie. Truly a name that puts fear in any man's heart. Ah, shit. Alright, that's not great. Doc doesn't really help. My era is a bit weak. Tempest Kick. Okay. This is salvageable. 2 teaches early on is bad, but we can oh. Any advice against Mihawk, bro? Not in game. The debated 50-50 matchup. Yup. I thought Blackbeard was good into yellow. Blackbeard is good into yellow. Into yellow, like, trigger slop that uses big on-play heals. Which this deck does a little bit sometimes. But mostly it's just a bunch of wide 5 costs with aggro. And just as an aggro deck, we can't interact with his board, right? It's pretty uninteractive. Do I take another Teach? Because I probably won't see another one. It's relatively slow. I can double the feet. I don't have a better play. Uh, Having a Devon is nice. Just to have her in the trash in case you need her for blocker or double attack shenanigans. There's finally our first Burgess. On 5 he has stuff, and on 4 if he could also play the heal for 4. Even though probably he's just gonna play 5 cost like the what's it called? I mean, he could play Kalgra, who doesn't really have an on play. Yeah, there we go. Alright, looks like the Lafitte, he wants to kill the Lafittes, which is great for us because they'll eat a swing or 2. I do want another Burgess, even though I would love the actually, damn, I have a lot of cards. Why do I have so much in trash? Oh right, I activated a Myra and stage. So now we just play. We just go 5 life again. This time it hits. We play Kuzan. We continue turning off his on plays. On 8 we'll probably play Kuzan. Ideally we find another 6 cost, but we also do have a Caribou we can play. Alright, now I want to activate Lafitte. 7 life, 7 life. Yeah. The Rush Luffy is just so insane. We grab this and we just bring the Burgess. What's up top here? Another Rush Luffy. Fucking kill me, dude. I could just play double Burgess. Nah, I want more defense. I'll play the Caribous. One black hole for later is good, but for now, too early. I guess I could still find the 6 cost. Yeah, there we go. And we'll add a Caribou here. That's what I thought. 8 life. We know it's not a trigger, so. That and Caribou. Next turn will be Teach, so I guess I'll just drop a Kuzan. The 6 cost will turn into a Burgess. The right, fucking hell. Oh, it's so brain dead. I can't even kill it anyway. And he's got too much HP to like, I guess, I can hopefully clear a bit. Um, yeah. Yeah, it'll go really high. Is there a reason to not? I think I take this. I guess the reason would have been to not give him a card draw from Kalgara, but I think it's fine. What's the next card? Tell us, my friend. Oh my god, bro, he's hitting everything. This is fucking absurd. I'm tempted to just take fucking Devon and banish it, but no. I'll just need to play around it. Oh, yes, the Zoro as well. Yeah, so we teach one and then just beat the shit out of the others. There's that. Trash the Kuzan. Do we have another Burgess? No, but it doesn't matter. We don't have a Kuzan on board. Black Hole. We 10 cost. We stun one of the Luffys. Then we go 5 life. Okay. I gotta swing 10, so I'm gonna drop a random extra dock. That way we can swing 10 onto the Kalgara. Be done with it. Now, swings with a Nell that he won't heal because he'll be at 2 life. The problem is I don't really have counter, so he'll play the Enel, and he'll like rush swing 13k or something into Burgess, and then when I block with like Caribou, the Luffy will go up really high again. Depends on what he has though. If I go into 7, he can probably counter it. I'm gonna give him the null. I need to go through it eventually. It's also possible that, yeah, for one, it just kind of depends what's in here. I guess I need to do the first block with Teach, because otherwise he gets to activate it twice. Um, did we really roll Mirror into Bell Luffy? Yup. Wait, I was gonna stream this event. Hey fans, I thought you went to sleep. I didn't have my Will we make a guide into Blue Yellow Nami at some point, or maybe upload a couple more games? I see there's meant to be winning. Okay, yeah, I've got some games. I may do that soon. Here they come. 1 out of 4, 2 out of 4. How do you qualify for weekly box turning? You don't need to. You can just participate. Fully free. Oh shit, that's a very, very bad draw there. I guess with this gone, I can't really block freely here. I kind of have to tank this. Okay, wish he'd played a null so I could deny the rush. It's good to have black hole though in case he tries to just build wall. What? I guess he's just going to white to kill me next turn. I guess that does work, huh? If I don't kill him this turn, plus an L, yeah, I'm dead. The only win chance I have is to kill him, but he has 2 open dawn, so he's the bell event. We know he has at least 1 brick. But the 2 open dawn are scary, since he swung so low and played Zoro. He must be confident in his ability to counter. Still, it doesn't matter. We only have 1 choice. Game. Even if we like stun, if we play teach, clear. But how big do we get in trash? So with these 4, we're at 25. Stage puts us at 26. So even if I play stage, wait, does stage get us 2? Playing stage lets us trash another and puts a trash in the stage. So we actually don't want to trash stage. I guess black hole isn't useful either. Unless he gets a Robin trigger. Okay, so I have the 10 cost option. And I will take it. Now, if we 10 cost, we stun Luffy, The leader, we stun this Luffy. We swing 10 to, say we kill both of these, he'd still have 3 swings against 3 blockers with an Anel in hand and us not having really counter. And us killing both of these with the 2 Burgess swings is basically impossible unless he has only bricks, in which case we need to go live anyways. So, the right plan, we can buff up, so by trashing these 3 we could get up to 26, but by playing stage, we go to 23. I guess we lose the card in hand, huh? We only get 1 more, not 2. We go to 23, we have 3 cards in hand. We go to 24, we have 3 cards in hand. So we can't actually do it. So I don't need to worry about playing stage. I just attach Dawn. And trash the non-options. If he gets a trigger, I think we lose anyways. So what's the right approach here? 11? I can do 8 for like 13. One can only hope. He got hit by it. Okay. And there's no difference now. There is only whether or not he can counter out of a 22k swing. 4, 11, 12. Nice, we win. Easy. Ah, damn, bro, the triple NL. Okay. Alright, easiest game of my life. Deader than dead. I'm not spreading, so just go for it. There's no need to. Yeah. Said without knowing. 11, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, basically, but it wasn't needed. You're doing God's work. Alamo will play it. Rough. Goofy nail card. Frill. Bro, the hand is crazy. Yeah, true. He bricked hard. The double dawn up minigame failed for him. I mean, yeah, it was just that, like, he went too wide, so he gave me no option to win. No option to survive, so I had to go for game. So it was a very bad deck list if you want to. Fox, the deck list is in the description of the video, of the stream. His hand was 3 Enel, 4 Zoro, true. He also had 2 of the Luffys though, which is annoying. Let's report the score. Who won? Me. Okay, looks like after 2 speedruns, my opponent has to actually get in. Let's look at the participants. Okay, 230. So basically we're at 252 tourney. There's already people in the 3rd game. I guess that makes sense. Where are we? It's gonna take forever to figure out. Actually, no. If I go back to my game, 174. Okay. 29, 30, all the way at the bottom, huh? 174. I am now in match 215, waiting for Barrick or Mercury's. We'll see. Oh, Barrick got a free round. Why not swing 7 with blocker? What blocker? Caribou? Why would I, like, that's inefficient. I lose 2 Dawn just turning him into a swing. If I wanted to swing 7, or I would do it with leader, and then I could, like, there is a world where the best play is to swing 7, but if it was, then it would be with the leader, not with the chump blocker, because that way, yeah, like, attaching 2 Dawn, it wastes 2 Dawn to use them on Caribou, right? Now it's possible that the lower swing order is better because it forces him to discard cards or accept lower swings. But even if I want to do the lower swings, I should start with Teach, and then depending on how they respond, sure, maybe if I want to then do 9, I can attach 7 to Karibu, but depends how it goes. He was fucked anyways. I have to wait for the moment. Now we can answer questions about Zoro matchups. Actually, no. Wait, where's my phone? Not here. Yeah, I mean, teach round 1 is fine by me. Like, of course I'm good at teach, but I also think I'm good at teach mirrors in particular. And of course this dude was a noob. Not in an insulting way, just in his own admitted way he just started. So I was probably gonna win. And now the second one was against Sky Luffy. It's of course a tough matchup and annoying, and he did have 2 rush Luffys, but he had no counter in hand, so we just killed him. I just hope that we get some Namis. I mean, like, it's not like Namis are free wins. Best yellow to get is like Moria. That's truly a free win. Crocodile as well. What's the most annoying? Oh yeah, Egghead Luffy is absolutely mega free. What's the most annoying of the yellow slop decks? I mean, not most annoying, but just best against us. Boa probably. Nami's also strong with the white beard and stuff, and the biggest problem is the rush Luffy. Like that card alone is so insane, and then it's just really strong against us in particular. The ability to, depending on what you know, I have blockers. I need to use my blockers. My defense relies on blockers instead of counter. Whether it's the free, 12k block or the one cost Karibu. And so the ability to have a 5 Dawn, like 14k rusher that I don't know whether or not it's going to be a 14k or a 2k is just brutal because he swings with 7k. And if I decide to block with Teach, then there's a solid chance he gets a 5 cost or more and just kills Teach. Even more annoyingly so if he just leaves it there and he swings with other things that I would usually block, then the Luffy goes to that same amount as the Whitebeard or something. So it's really awkward to play around, and usually you just have to let like 7k swings go through to your life. Boa is just extra annoying. Unlike Nami, we can't poke her down. She will take all those hits. Nami won't. Nami will counter out of 5k swings almost every time because of her leader ability, allowing her to, be a 7k leader. Each life of hers is much more valuable. So she doesn't want to take early hits because that makes her so much more vulnerable. So she lets us actually eat some life, and then Boa doesn't, and we just have to keep risking the kills. And unlike Nami, if we try to swing into Boa, we just take damage. Even though Nami has like powerful on KO effects, um, hers are from the characters themselves, which means we can black hole them to permanently get rid of them. And we can actually go to 0 life. She doesn't have unblockable. Boa always kind of does, so if you go to 0, you're basically dead. And at the same time, if you try to go for game, her like You'll Frighten Me event will basically for 1 Dawn and 1 card stop like a 12k swing from your Teach or Burgess. So killing her is just a huge pain in the ass. Still favored by a good amount, it's just more annoying. Alright, I can see the chat again. Let's see, what are you fuckers saying? Skip has lethals, yeah. I feel like the 3 10s and the 12 is just unbeatable. Yeah, he didn't have enough counter. And I mean, even if he had a lot more, it probably wouldn't have been enough. Yeah, I mean, how much does it take, right? If we assume the event, he does 7, one event. We can do another 7, one event. Now we've used the... Does Green Zoro trash teach? Like, as in, does the leader beat teach very hard? We are getting OP12 in Korea this Friday, so I think I might take a break from teach. Dude, just include Vortex, like Black Vortex in your deck, and you just absolutely fold him. 2 Vortexes, and he's fucked. Vortex denies your opponent. Okay, Baragon. Vortex denies his, like if you use it on him in his first swing, denies his leader ability and reduces his attack by 4,000 for the entire turn, meaning he goes from 8 to 4, foiling his attack, and even if he were to restand with the restand event, he'd have 4,000 attack. So Black Vortex just completely annihilates him and stops him from just killing you with leader alone. If you play around Deadman's game, so leave up like 4 Dawn if you really want to guarantee that Vortex goes through, then you should beat him up. Even without Vortex, we have good chances, but it's just a lot harder. If we have the space to run Vortex, like we did in OP12, we just win most of the time, so you'll be fine. Fuck. 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 No. How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run, but life goes on as I'm fading away. I'm sick of this life, I just wanna scream. Would I even go against Koby? First or second? What the hell? Koby, OP15, deck list. Here's the forecast. Here's the Hibari, the 3. The Kobe seems like his main win condition. He doesn't really have anything on 2, but he does have a bunch of 3-down plays. I guess he has the Helmeppo on 6. I'm mostly just terrified of the forecast Kobe. Yeah. If he doesn't have Kobe, I don't know. If he's on 3, he can attack into my 2-cost with Hibari unless I turn off on plays. If he's on 4, he doesn't really have on plays. He has Doll and the Hibari. So I guess I wouldn't have active characters. Won't give him the rush. I guess I'm mostly worried about his 2 costs, Kobe and stuff. 2, 4, 6. So I'll take it from him. Fuck. I guess that's game. Like without a like solid, quickly developing board. I played against my first Kobe in OP15 earlier today. Was just playing some ranked, like 2 billion or something. And I won. But I did get like big Burgesses relatively quickly and just beat him down. But not having Searcher, not having Stage is just gonna destroy me. He started with Searchers. He can trash it as well to set up his lead ability. Maybe at 3. If I rest the dock to kill it, then ah shit, he's already at 3. At least he won't play Hibari. Is there a point in playing dock? Not really, the Navy officer, so I'll just use dock to cycle. Yeah, basically. Like he'll go to 4 in trash anyways due to the event, but that means he can't play a 3 cost. The fuck is he thinking about? So we should be fine. Rough matchup is underselling it. This is one of the most unwinnable matchups. I think like Kalgara is the only worst thing that comes to mind. Has a really annoying combination of like costless unremovability, aggro, uh, and like card sustain. The forecast Koby in particular just destroys us and our cheap blockers. He gets free draw with it. It's something we would normally black hole ASAP, but there is no such thing. Oh my god, I can't even. What is this fucking hand, dog? I mean, seriously. Black hole is your best friend in this matchup? No. Are you fucking blind? Can you not read? That was unnecessarily harsh, Will, but his protection comes from his leader, not from the character itself. So even if I negate the character, uh, the leader will protect it. Wait, what? Wait, how did Kobe get into the trash? Oh, he used the event. Helmeppo. Trash 2 remaining cards. So he trashed a Kobe. That's not a good sign for me, is it? Means he probably has another one. But while the Caribou's active, at least he doesn't have the rush on it. I'll just use a Caribou to block here. For Caribou's turn 2, yeah. Build up trash and Burgess it up. It's a fantastic plan if I had a single Burgess or a single Searcher or a single card that trashes. Yeah, okay, he has the Kobe. There is no out. Yeah, because he can activate. Yeah. Fun. Oh, there's the Burgess. Great. Do I even bother? I could just spend my turn swinging at it. The removal protection is once per turn. If I still had the dock, I could Tempest Cake dock, black hole it. But I have no such thing. That combo in particular as well, so I could attack active characters. I'll just play Burgess. I can't play Caribou, there's no point. It's up to 6k during my turn because fuck me, that's why. So we just play Kuzan, we trash the Burgess. Yeah. Oh yeah, somebody did send me the post of me. Marineford TCG responded, content creator, hilarious. I want to see, like, I saw the thingy, I didn't see it was a longer thread. Good that I didn't write some, like, kill yourself shit. That would be a bit harsh to a random NL player. Glad to hear that so far people in my locals have started hating me, so I feel like I'm lore accurate Blackbeard now. Yeah, that's fair. Uh, I guess I can reblock. I guess if I take Burgess, I'll have a better way to swing into Koby, but I'll protect it instead. Yeah, I mean the game is lost. Somebody sent the link on Discord for the people talking about it. That looks funny. Oh, come on. Just to fuck with my life a little bit more. I guess 10 cost is my best out. If I have no Burgesses, this fucks with me. Because otherwise I'd have a pretty smooth, just like raw swing at him. Fuck, dude. Da da da. Da da da. Yeah. Marineford CZ says it's rich for a Blackbeard player to say, but Blackbeard has crucial weaknesses, and L has like two bad matchups, not quite the same. Okay, so, alright, that's a good take from Marineford. To say that while I was being slightly toxic, especially because I'm a teach, actually balance-wise, teach is much better than an L. Alright, good enough. I'm telling you, Therapist Sasaki is actually a wicked card in this meta. I mean, again, it would not change anything here, but like I am mega fucked because I got nothing to start with. We're up against a horrible matchup, and he saw a perfect curve. There is no, there was never a chance in this game. He's gonna go wide. I'm not gonna be able to like deal with it. He gets to draw a card with Koby. 2 cards per turn. He can counter out of big swings because he'll just draw the cards back. Go wider and even more wider. Just as a blocker. What's this for? Just to buff the characters, I guess. Doll is a blocker. Oh yeah, just to fill it so he can draw with Koby again. Might as well. Teach. I'm gonna top deck stage now. I know it. I know it in my heart of hearts. I mean, he draws 4 cards per turn, so I don't know how I would ever win. He's still at 3 life. Like, game was a loss from the first hand, unfortunately. Very unlucky. Yeah, basically. Like, a matchup against Koby is gonna be difficult, but playable, and there's win conditions for me. Uh, and there's mistakes the Koby can make, um, and I can win if I play it well. But if I cannot play Searcher until like 8 dawn, I have no stage, I have no trash, I have no Burgess, and he has everything he would want, then there is no out. This has to be one of the most underratedly bad matchups for Blackbeard. Yeah, it's just not very common, right? Nobody plays Koby. But he does fuck us pretty badly in most scenarios. Yellow Purple Rosinante is worse IMO? Nah, nah. I think Rosie is doable. I think like if the Rosie player plays well, I think it's like 40%, maybe a bit more. But I think if Koby plays well, it's like 30%, or maybe even less. Obviously, if we get hands like I just did, then it's 0%, but it is what it is. It's rich for Blackbeard players to moan about NL being broken in essence. I mean, not really, right? That would be, it would be hypocritical. It would be hypocritical of like a really overpowered deck to complain that another deck is overpowered and broken, right? Like if an Emu player in OP13 were to complain that Ace is broken, and like warping the meta, it's, like, huh? What? Um, but it's not hypocritical to complain about an L being broken as Teach, even if Teach is frustrating to play against, depending on your decks and who you are as a person. Strength-wise, it's perfectly fine, right? So complaining that an L is broken from a Teach perspective is perfectly fine. Complaining that, like, I don't know, if there was a deck that negated my uh, on KO effects, complaining that that's like like that's badly designed, is would be hypocritical, since I also disabled that like such a mechanic, right? Um, I'm defending you. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. Uh, oh, he didn't say that. That was your take. Oh, okay. Thanks. Yeah, somebody send me the link. I'm curious because I don't use social media like that. The only social media I use is YouTube and Discord basically. So not the usual things you would expect, you know? No Facebook or Instagram or stuff like that with pictures and little chats and people responding to the latest news. Ah. He can still swing 8 into the Burgess, which the Burgess will survive. I play another Teach. The doll is still there, so I can't actually kill Koby with the Burgess swing. I just have to keep going live, but there's no point. How often do I stream matches? So I stream here. I stream the weekly tournament every time, and then maybe once or twice on top of that in each week. Um, but that's on YouTube. On Discord, I stream a lot more, like uh, just playing games, like when I'm feeling like it, or when I want to grind a bit. Is a lot more comfortable to do on Discord. That I don't have all the setup. I don't have to keep checking the chat, and I can also just talk to my talk to people chilling on the Discord. So on the Discord I stream a lot more, and so if you like watching me stream, just join there and pay attention. I'll don't do grand announcements or something. You'll just see that a couple people are chilling in the VC watching me stream, and it's nice, just being able to like talk to people. Uh, I played locals last week. 3 out of my 4 matchups was an L. Very fun experience. I can imagine. I can imagine. Um, Actually, I had the link somewhere. Wish I could respond, but I just don't have an X account. Come on, I can't even see it. I can't even see the comment. That's unfortunate. It's not letting me post a link to the tweet about you. Yeah, are tweets on X or is that something different? I can't open the chat because I don't have an account. So maybe somebody send like a screenshot of the chat in the Discord. All right, let's go back to the game. I shouldn't be mean. The I'm guessing I get like double dolled here, put to 0, killed by Koby. Oh, it's base power, okay. I guess anything else would be a bit too brutal. If he has shit like doll, then Koby could insta-kill like 9k bodies. A cutlass? What? Cool thing, I love your vids. Could post in Discord probably. Thanks, do that. Is the only way that Twin and NL go first black hole from turn 1 and pray they don't draw well? Not quite. Like, you're close. There is the aspect where we want to go first and we, like, you know, leader ability from turn 1 and we hope they don't draw, like, ideally. But it's not an absolute mandatory necessity. We can win going second, and we can win if they draw pretty well. We have a lot of we have answers to a lot of their things. Dock kills the one cost. Black Hole kills the Enels when combined with Augur or Tempest Kick. Tenkos Teach manages to stabilize surprisingly well. We can starve him and he starts to run out of his 7 card hand and goes down to like 2. And then we can really take much more control of the match, which is of course always lovely. But yeah, it's pretty solid. We don't need to hope for like an insane low roll on our opponent's side. Works without... Damn, okay. Maybe I can get a black hole? No. So nothing. I just swing max face. I could eat the doll and then kill Koby and Koby. I'd probably be dead. Maybe. If you rest a teach, it's probably dead. She's not even a stage. Yeah, bro, it's been rough. Insane thing for Blackbeard. Hate him with I've hated myself for years. Welcome to Meta Haters. Tough, I'm also from a content creator. Okay, so he counters out of it. Well, in that case, I guess we just pass. Guess I should have swung for more. Literally cool. The one dude posting a picture claiming that a Nell is literally the coolest thing ever is not cooking. Playing a Nell and acting like a victim. Lol. Insane thing for a Blackbeard player to say. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's people can be annoyed by Blackbeard, but he's not overpowered by any definition. Ah, KO engine is obsolete versus Kobe Vermin matchup. It doesn't matter what deck list you're playing. Like if you have like one cost blockers and Vivi or something, they get insta killed by Kobe. So it's yeah, we're just dead. Blackbeard is annoying, but it's usually a skill test on both sides. Yeah, absolutely. Like I get being frustrated that you can't use your on plays, right? Um, but that's mostly a problem if you're new to the game, because once you have a bit of experience and you're better, like it's just a condition that you're playing with. Like that's an aspect of the game now, a way in that you're weaker than normal. The same way that a 6k leader weakens all your swings against life, right? And once you're in that mindset, it's not that bad because you just know like, uh, what the fuck? Or he could just kill me. I don't know what he's doing, but uh, no point cooking about it. If I double black hole, I would still lose. I guess there was no point doing that. You lost, no? Yeah, I've lost. I'm super dead. There is no win condition. Yeah, but basically like Teach changes the rules of the game for you at his own cost, right? It's a cripple for you and he has to pay for it. And he has to pay for it in an actual manner. It's not like a, you know, it's not like a more modern type thingy where you have like a written in cost or weakness, but it's just like there on paper. And like Teach has the treasure card and he actually runs out of cards in a way that you can exploit and win by. Instead of just like I trash a card for my leader ability, but I draw one as well, so it doesn't really matter. And so you can play around Teach. You have to shift how you play. Uh, and so if you're not good enough to do that, then you will just lose, Like, or you might not even lose, but you'll have a bad time. But if you accept that, you're in a different situation now and you play it differently, one, you can have fun in the game, and two, you can win a lot more, right? So, teach is, of course, a skill check, right? And a game knowledge check about what teach does. But it's also just your willingness to play. It's like being put, yeah, it's just that. Uh, and so I think it could be very fun. Different conditions are fine and even fun if uh, if you're at a rate where you can win, right? If you're at a 50-50 matchup, then the cripple is something that means there's compensation for it somewhere, right? If it was just a really strong negation and everything else that Teach had was, equally strong, then it would be true. But because Teach's win rate is the 50%, that means there has to be weaknesses somewhere that are there. And once you realize that, you can, play and you can win without bitching nonstop, even if you're slightly annoyed that your, I don't know, character doesn't get rush, or that you heal a bit less, or that you don't summon an extra body, or whatever it may be, right? You draw less cards or something. So yeah, bitching about Teach is just kind of weak. Like if there's a Blackbeard player complaining, of course it's an easy target to like throw back, because he's like, people are used to it. He was mad at some point, right? Like OP9, 10 was like dominant deck. And so then it was, a double combination because the deck can be frustrating to play against and was actually strong. So it would be, oppressive in that way that I just mentioned. Uh, and so now it's easy to throw back, but it's not really fair when it comes to actual strength. It's like an easy thing to piggyback on that where you're like, you know, saying it out loud in the room in the hope or in the attitude that people will join you in because you're saying a popular opinion. I will play some rank now. We're at about 2 billion, so it was a relatively short tournament. It's not like we got kicked around right away, but the rounds were relatively short. The meme calling Penel the coolest thing ever is the most insane cope I've ever seen. True. Like, how do you say the coolest thing ever over an L? Like, it's like, what? I could understand enjoying the concept if the concept wasn't like built in an extremely broken manner. If you're like, hey, I cap at 6 Dawn. Oh, well, that's cool. How does this play out? And then it's like, but I actually in practice have 11 on per turn. Some of them are just attached, and I have cards where basically the cost I pay translates to a higher cost of value. What do I trash here? I want to keep the Tempest Cake, so let's start with Myra. I'm gonna take a black hole. We trash stronger here. We grab a stage just to trash something. Put stronger up top. Play dog to kill Otama. Just be done with it. If he plays Marco, we kill it and swing 6 life. This lets us draw a card. We're still at 5 life. We're pretty comfortable. Oof, if Heitman didn't play his second doll there was a winning chance. True. Yeah, purple now just does everything. Like, it's not... okay, so he does have the event and an Ezo. So he's gonna bounce my dock back to hand. What a play. Kind of annoying actually, but hey. I'll take another Burgess. Do I play it right away and swing 6? Or do I play the Kuzan? I'll play him naturally. Debatable both ways. This way he loses a card, and the other way I gain a card. But I might gain that card anyways, so. Da, da, da. We are the evil crew for a reason. Hate us because they ain't us. Very true. I hate the Dawn going back and forth bullshit. Yeah, like the thing is, right? Purple has, in concept, a reasonable aspect. Like, it's an example of good design. The minus Dawn thing, right? Because you get strong effects that would otherwise cost more Dawn at the cost of permanently going down Dawn, right? Which gives you a payout now, but and probably goes even in the next turn. But the turn after that, it'll have caught up to you, and you're actually down a bit. And of course, the purple decks play around that a bit, like green purple Luffy gets Sanji Pudding to kind of mitigate that a little bit. But even with that specific Sanji Pudding, it's still he still goes -1, right? It's actually a cost that they pay, but Anel doesn't. His minus dons are like a bonus. They're a plus. They're not a downside, right? Like he doesn't pay anything. He doesn't have any less. The only thing the minus don does means that he can get more don back from his rested using his leader ability, meaning that he can just, attach down to his leader, deramp it all, and then attach again, when otherwise, you know, he couldn't because it would just be attached, which means it's not rested, so he can't attach it to his character. I guess we drop Caribou. Kuzan Black Hole would be nice. It's not enough to kill 10 cost. Actually, we have the 6 cost out. I'm getting lost a bit in the talk, but hey. Basically, we can block, grab the 5 cost Kuzan, and then we turn it into Augur, and then use Tempest Kick Black Hole. Oh, okay. I guess not. In that case, I'll block it. Do I grab a Burgess? I don't know what he plans to do for 6. Maybe the Vista. Oh, okay. I think I'll just shoot that. Do I have something to do for 4? Not really. But it's still the right play to shoot it, because I don't have anything else to do. That costs 5. We'll get to higher in trash, so. Okay. Boom. I'll just play another Burgess. I lose out on the swing, but fuck it. The tempo is worth it. Now that I don't have Tempest Kick or Black Hole or an Augur, I no longer have the way to deal with a 10 cost. So if he does go for that route, okay, so he defends that, fine. I'll be in a little bit of a pickle. I'll drop the Augur. The Doc Q might be able to deal with a Carb if he tries to set that cheesy shit up. Missed the chance to praise the real purple goat, Reiju, for real. Kinda lame, it's cheaper for Penel players to drop their Dawn too. Yeah, it's just like, it's not a cost, right? There is no like price they pay for all their super strong effects. And because they also draw from it, they're just free effects. And there's nothing like, they're just a whole bunch of strong effects. That's what it is. A whole bunch of strong effects. Mara would be nice, but I don't want him to know I just have bricks. If it was Black Hole, I would keep it, but it's not, so. We just play 10 cost and beat him in. Yeah, okay. Easy. I think we're not number 1 at the moment, so maybe a couple wins will put us back on top. I just did 100 million berries on OP Bounty. Good job. You guys think I'm ready to pull the teach in my local tomorrow? Yes. It's also just good practice. Like, real life is always gonna be different. That sounds a bit boomer-like, but no, it's different because some of the cards the sim does automatically, you don't, and there's an actual person there, right? Your hands are moving. You don't see how big your deck is. You don't have automatic rulings. Like, every movement within itself, just picking up a card is like, hand movement, etc. And maybe on the sim you have stuff like, you sure you want to end your turn or something that you don't have in real life, aside from kind of an innate double check. But it plays out differently, and it should. And so both is good. I mean, practicing in real life is especially good for being better at real life. Come on. Yeah, hell yeah. Can I just take another Burgess? What's up, Carl? How's the tourney going so far? So we got a teach mirror round 1. Then we had a Sky Luffy, which we beat. And then we got paired into Koby. We didn't have a searcher until like 6 dawn or something. He got a perfect curve. We had nothing to play on 4, and we just got overrun. We almost won anyways because he was incredibly slow. He was on like 2 minutes at the end of the game. I don't know why or what made him so incredibly slow. Double searcher is brutal, and he gets the 10 cost into Luffy. The cards that we're most like scared about. That's disgusting. Is it worth to considering? Is it worth to consider turning off on plays early on 3 to prevent his searchers? Probably not, but it's very annoying that he has that shit. How does this tournament work? So we're not in the tournament anymore, but the tournament work is just like a massive sign up to join type tournament, and then you get put in a massive bracket. You play single elimination. If you lose, you get kicked out. If you win, you go to the next match. And you just keep doing that with 256 people until there's one person left. That person gets like a box, so like, or like $100, which is a pretty good, payout. And the rest get nothing. Yeah, I could swing, but still at 5 life. Could swing, but he could swing into me. Depends on how big the swing is. I could counter out of the first, and then I'll be fine. So I will swing to actually make progress. Otherwise, I'll never win the race. That was as dominant as it gets. Skull bash ace. Drip drip. People can cheat. Yeah, that's true. But if you're at locals, which is gonna be 99% of your gameplay, you're with people that you see every week or twice a week. They become, friends. You talk in between rounds. You talk before and after the tournament. You all like most of you like the actual One Piece anime or manga. So you have like multiple things you can bond over. Um, the type of people that play video games and stuff. You often don't just play against another person, but are just next to somebody asking how the game goes. Cheating at a locals is like, the prize card is like $10, right? The fuck would be the point? Uh, They don't really have to worry about it. In regionals, people are gay tryhards that do that sort of shit. Mm. Entry fee? Nothing. You can just play. Like, the chance of winning is very low, 1 out of 256. There's no pricing except for the number one person. Sure. Well, I guess thanks for the reminder to not... Okay, we get a Kuzan. We grab Burgess right away. Mm. Do I do that and grab Burgess, or am I too easy of a target, and will he just clear my Burgesses? I will have not enough counter to protect the Burgesses. Actually, they'll go to 9. Do you have any tips to look out for when playing IRL versus on the sim? Um, hmm. It's easier to run out of time in real life. Uh, you're checking your like trash constantly to double check how many cards you have for Burgess, whether or not you have the right cards in trash, how many things you still have left. Um, you don't see the deck amount. Things just take a bit longer. Um, you also have more pressure to do stuff. Like you can't think for 4 minutes. Like the person on the other side will be like, "Bro, do something." Yeah, I would love to keep the Burgesses safe, but I need to make progress life. Even if he has this gay shit. He can probably kill. Maybe he kills 2, but he's at 7, so he can't play now. Wait, so if you lost to the Koby, are you still in? No, 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 I'm out. So yeah, the stakes were slightly lower. I'm no longer in the tournament. I'm now just playing ranked. We're at like 2.1 billion. Yo, I play with people at tourneys and friends, but don't have the sim. How do I download it? Um, if you type in OPTC GSM on Google, that'll be enough. If you're on my Discord, somebody can send you a link to the server of the OP Bounty, which holds the tournaments, and they also have a nice explanation on how to download the sim itself. My friend plays Blackbeard, and his games are always the last to finish because of him always being counting the trash cards. Yeah, it's that, which is why you should, find a little method for you that works on keeping it counted, like intervals of 4 and then keeping a dice to count, and then you don't need to double check all the time. I guess I would take this, huh? Makes it easier to defend Burgess. If I drop my Augur here, then they'll just die, like, super free. But if I take this, he'll pivot to going for my life. I'll be low, but I have good game thread. He has so many cards. These are OP bounty tourneys. Basically, yeah. The people that make OP bounty also host these tournaments. 5-on-5. Okay. I mean, if I let that go through, I might go down to 0 life or something. With 6, we'll see. Guess he could swing with Nami again if he really wants to fully make use of his little thingies here. If he doesn't play a blocker, what's our chance of killing him? Okay. I guess first I have to check what's her chance of survival. If we play 10 cost, we stun the Luffy. We use the Burgesses to kill Kalgara. So now he has 2 swings, and I have a big blocker and 1 life. So he can't kill me. He would need to use the Nami as a swing. He can't remove the Teach by effects. He could have he has the rationale. We know he has the rationale. If he does have that though, he can't buff up the Luffy or the Viper. So I'd be able to counter out of the Viper and the Luffy. And we should be able to reach that. So the Enel isn't good enough to win him the game. The Luffy would be more problematic because, well, it's a similarly big swing, except it costs 5. Now, we don't know if he has a second one. If he has Luffy, am I dead? He would have these 3 swings, and I need to counter out of 1. With this, if assuming I turn off on plays so that he doesn't heal, I can counter out of an 8k swing. He would need 3 and 2 to swing 8 and 8. And then 7 with the Luffy depending on when, right? So if he plays the Luffy first so that I can't free block, I guess if he plays the Viper first and I counter, no. If he does 8 and then 8, then I would block and he'd only have the 7. If he goes 8 and 8, I'd have to block the thingy, and then I'd have to block and he would get buffed. If there's counter in this life, I can counter for sure. So the only way I lose is if he has the Rush Luffy, and this is a brick. Yeah, so in that scenario I lose. Now, what about just going for game? I can trash my hand to get up to 20 cards in trash. So this will be, no, these will be 10 base, meaning I can do like 11, 11, 11, 12. And to get out of it, he would need to counter out of two 11k swings. The first one he can do with event 2k, and then the next 11k would have to be 7, 9, 11, 1. So if he just has basically the event and a shit ton of 2ks, that's the only way he can win here. He can survive, I mean. And that's almost guaranteed to not be the case, so... I guess I can start with... No, I can't start lower. I don't have a lower option. It's such brain dead cancer. Like, how else am I supposed to describe it aside from brain dead cancer? Is there a way? I don't think there is a way. Brain dead cancer is the right word. Well, we tried. Oh, easy. Alright, bro. Skill issue, skill issue, skill issue. Sit the fuck down. Cope, 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 cope. Even your stupid blocker trigger didn't save you. Never in doubt. Hell yeah. Never doubt. I always knew. I always knew. Da 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 da. The brick and L's and Zors again, Lamau. To be fair, like he runs a lot of those. The Rush Lu I mean, I'm surprised the Rush Luffy's aren't 1k counters by today's standards, but if he has 4 Nels, 4 Rush Zoros, 4 of the what's it called? 4 of the Luffy, that's 12 cards. That's like 25% of his deck. And he's gonna use the cards that are not bricks because, well, you know, he can't use his healing. And the NL stack up, so it's gonna be a couple cards at the very least. From we tried to easy game in about half a second. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Of course. Because we did try, and it was easy. Mihawk. Alright, you know, fine. This is that's a very weird hand, but fine. Another searcher, I guess. I do want auger, but da 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 da. Always the Perona. Get the forecast. I am very fine with that. I think I'll play the dock. It generally eats a swing, draws me a card, and gets rid of this stupid cunt. Guess I'll take another Kuzan, and I'll find a better one. I'll take a stage just to trash it later. We're at 2.2 billion. I think or 5.18. I think the another dude grinded a bit and got to like 2.3. So we're at the number 2 teach at the moment. Ugh, fucking more. Ugh, and the Laboon. To seal the deal, we will never be KOing the low stuff ever again. Do I take the 2k? I will have, like, the spike in trash is nice. We do get stunned a lot, so maybe the 10 cost teaches better. We're playing Kuzan now. We won't activate into Burgess right away. Next turn we probably play like 6 cost and you know, the Myra we already have. So now he's at 6, he can bounce the Kid and Killer. We don't want that. So we drop Burgess. If he plays Shanks, oh shit! If he plays Shanks, no, Shanks 6. Okay, all planned. I was like, if he plays Shanks, he can rest the Kuzan and kill it. Yeah, see, that's the reason we turn off on plays. And now he does what, 5/5? Yeah. We can tank the first. If he wants to rest this Kid and Killer, he gets a card from us, but we do get to kill it. Yeah, okay. So there's Augur. There's Dock, and there's 6 cost. So one option is take the take the Dock, and just shoot the Law with double Augur Dock. He could freeze it and clear board, and it would be a bit too easy. And he's not a huge threat, so I'll take the Kuzan. Build up our Burgess board instead. I do wanna. The Shanks will come up now, so I do wanna rest the Kuzan, and then I'll have basically 2 Burgesses. It'll be a bit about how many I guess Augur in hand isn't too bad. Let me double check real quick what he found with the killer. Law. Okay. Finally against a game against the unbeatable color, green. I think green's unbeatable? Okay. I guess he doesn't swing from here anymore, huh? Yeah, if I free block with a Kuzan, he might freeze it. That is a bit inefficient though. Okay, so he does have the Shanks. He can risk the Kuzan. But I will just Tempest Kick Black Hole it. Oh, it's base power, so he can rest the Burgess. Interesting. Oh, he's hoping, or maybe he's not hoping, but if I grab Burgess, he'll stun them basically. He doesn't have a blocker though. Tempest Kick Black Hole. I could swing 9 into the Law. It's not reliable. I could grab a Kuzan. He can't stun that. I mean, he can, but this way we basically play around it. He rested the Burgess because he wants to stun it, right? And he was hoping we would block and grab another Burgess and he can stun them both. But Kuzan, I can trash and turn into a fresh Burgess, who can't swing that turn, but I do get a 5k swing in. I'll use 5 Dawn to kill Mihawk. Yeah, see? There we go. And now we got more value out of it. Now we can actually just play Augur to shoot the Shanks. Then we have 4 left. Then we have 5 left in the form of Kuzan. I think that is the play to make. Also means we get to keep Tempest Kick. We go 5 life. We shoot the Shanks. We have the Augur, so boop, 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 boop. home, trash, dock, pass. Easy. I'll take 10 NL games over one game against Mihawk Bonnie any day. Really? Nah, watch and learn. Like, I get that the green matchups are frustrating, but they are far from unwinnable. The freezes are temporary. He's used one. We can protect against this, and we will. And now we play 10 cost, we stun one, we swing the fuck out of his board. Sadly, we do have to give up the play. I could play 5 cost Kuzan just to draw, but I don't have. Yeah, no, I'll just take a Lafitte and trash it. Yeah, so he'll be able to stun the Burgesses if he has another stun. We'll keep the Augur active, just because it's not a high value swing, right? So if you think of like Burgess and you're wondering like, should I even rest it? What if it gets frozen, right? Well, the freeze prevents the turn next swing, and if you don't freeze, it prevents the turn this swing. So there's not really much of a difference. The Burgess being like a 10 or 11k swing, it's going to get the same value. Arguably, it's going to get more value now. But the Augur is a 6k swing, when next turn it could be a much bigger swing if I decide to attach down to it, or if it otherwise is able to get more value, right? Like through reduction, Tempest Cake, Black Hole, or Mihawk or something. Yeah, but this board state doesn't happen when I play. Oh, well, skill issue. The game went pretty smoothly. But I mean, to be fair, we're absolutely crushing him, right? So, even if the game went worse, uh, even if the game went worse than it is now, can he kill the Teach as well? For 3, he freezes, then he has 3 left, he attaches it, he can kill the Teach. He can freeze all of this and kill Teach. Go fuck yourself. That's so disgusting. Yeah. 3 for Luna, 6 to attach, exactly 12 kills the thingy. And then this law is still up. Even if I black hole it, I 11k won't be enough to kill him through these. 11? Okay. Oh well. I guess he might kill the Augur now. Okay, we just play the 10 cost and our swing will kill a law. So I guess we misplayed, huh? Yeah, that was our bad. We should have swung with 12 first to force a law block and kill it, and then we can stun the other one. And then he actually has to drop a 1k for the leader swing. I think it would be nice to add a little column of KO engine versus B&B in the compact matchup list. The Tempest Kick looked really scary in his unaware eyes. True. For like whichever deck is better, if you should bother to play the engine or just do B&B. Yeah, I mean that kind of ceases to be compact info, to be honest. It's already really good, and if you wanna, learn when to turn off on plays and you know stuff like that, detailed with variance per turn, per cards in hand, per enemy, per board state, then you might actually have to, you know, learn how to play as Teach instead of just copying it, right? Thinking is rough. Okay, so he kills a Teach. He has 2 blockers now, but we do have, yeah, he doesn't have enough to freeze us. That's unfortunate. Lafitte is fine though. Still no black hole. God damn. Take a Kuzan. I can do like 11, 11, 12. Kills his board. Yeah, it kills his board and eats a lot of his counter. Maybe kills him. We'll see. There's no scenario where we die, so 12, 12, 12. Let's just start with this. See how he responds. Is this still the win box? No, it is not. Da da da. Easy. I love the list. Sometimes I'm not sure if I should try to play for engine or just don't bother and play Burgesses, especially against leaders that don't appear often. Yeah. Alright, we're at 2.27. Let's check the leaderboards. Da 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 da. Teach. And we're second. Pirate 93136 has 50 billion more, 50 million more than we do. Do you think there will be more support in OP16 for Blackbeard? And cards, what cards would you swap out like an upgrade for? So it's possible, like at best we'll get 1 card, right? They'll need to play, I don't know if they'll bring out much black card, because there's already black cards for the Teach archetype. So as like the black-yellow deck now, well, they've only released 4 cards, but there'll be more. Maybe they'll do 1, and maybe they'll do a black card that's on play. But it's possible that we'll get 1, you know, a blocker. We have enough solid blockers, to be honest. But maybe a little card draw in some way, something. I hope. Well, we might get 1. It won't be a boss monster. It won't be anything scary, I think. But maybe something that can be good. Shaunima. Whatever the fuck that means. Just the pudding, okay. Augur in trash is good to have. So we'll be getting a card bank with Doc. Hopefully, okay, never mind. The Shura. What did he grab with the pudding? Oh no, we went first, he didn't write anything. Double Shura? Seriously? I can't kill both, but I'm gonna be playing Kuzan. Don't want to take 2 hits. It's so annoying. Oh my fucking god, bro. That is so bullshit. The amount of Dawn used in that turn for a fucking 3 Dawn turn, no, 4 Dawn turn, is absolutely disgusting. No black hole. Shit. I'm guessing Holly will put me to 2, and Shura and Anel will kill the thingies. And blockers to protect the Holly. I need a dock. Combine with Kuzan to kill the Holly. They'll be vulnerable, but you know, what can you do? Tempest Kick trigger. Nope. That is really bad draw. Fuck my life. Shit, no. Dock. The Myra will find the dock, I know it. No. It finds a black hole. Could have done like 8 into Holly after black holing Frankie. If he has the means to combo to rest it, then I just die to Holly. Hope we get another high value Van Augur. Maybe. Manifesting those dogs, or at least Van Augur alt. I want a stage alt. It's about time. There's the dog in my life. Black on-play Searcher just to flip off the OP9 players. Yeah, I can see it. And they still have 3 Dawn left. Yeah, it's gross. Da, da, da. We have, I guess, Burgess. Hardest for him to kill. Because he hasn't used leader build yet. Those are just naturally played, I think. So he can attach, what, he can swing 10. But he keeps it up to protect the Frankie. Okay. Well, I can play Black Hole, Dock, and kill this. Only downside of that is that I don't have actually body being developed, but I do have the yeah, I will now make progress. I need to. Dock to kill Ohm and another dock. So that we don't get killed by some random combo. Do I leave his on plays on? I want both of these. This can kill an L. This counter is important. So play your searchers. Eight life. Was this another Shura? Okay, it's a dog. Okay. I guess a Myra. Is the teach a bit too late, but hey. I'll play. No, I won't play the Caribou. Actually, I have to play the Caribou. He can swing what, 11 life? No. Fuck. He can just kill me exactly. I need to find one more counter. Then can we do it? Is this the god play? Thing is, if he does El Thor, right, to go up one, nice. Oh, I rested one too many. Whoops. Oh, so we're dead anyways, huh? Yeah. Even with the sick plays. That is like fucking third Shura or something. Holy shit, dude. It's so brain dead. I actually had it. I actually had it. But that's so dumb, bro. We played that so well. We almost had the comeback. But no. I can attach 5 Dawn, play 6 Dawn, and then attach 5 more Dawn. It's Joe! He's stream sniping me. Hey, Joe. How is it going, Joe? Uh, Alright. Well, if he's not doing that, then I wish him the best of luck. Feels good, bro. I think I'll play Doc if I find it. Black Hole. Take along with uh, uh, I lost like 6 out of 8 die roll. I want to kill myself. You know what? You know, fair enough. Battle against legends. Yeah, brutal, truly. I'll drop the Caribou. The stronger will be annoying if it kills it. Another Kuzan. Okay, so he's get. We're both roughly getting it. I just don't have Burgesses, so I can't actually play them. I guess I just play Kuzan, but I can't really block with it because I don't have. I can play. I can trash a 5 cost, but oh, almost did that. He has the Burgesses, but he doesn't have stage. He also hasn't had my age to catch up, but he is going second, so he does have that advantage. His first or second preference in Teach Mirror? Second. We get to play our stuff earlier and yeah, basically. Here's the Augur. Was gonna reduce Black Hole me? No. Gonna engine shoot it. Damn. Insane plays. The god plays. Well, I can't play Teach in this scenario, huh? Where the fuck are my Teaches, bro? There. My Burgesses, I mean. mm. You don't need that guy. He's bad news. For real. Alright, watch this. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Let's That's another Burgess. Planned it all out to unfold that way. Understandable. Well, okay, okay. I mean, he's having strong turns. Do I have another auger? That would be pretty funny. We're playing for the memes at this point. I think I take Devon. I guess with a Kuzan. I have another Devon in hand. Another Burgess, another Kuzan. I'll probably just play Teach next turn anyways. If he plays Teach, he can't kill Augur. Okay, he finally stoned stage. I guess he can hit me with double Burgess. How many black holes have I used? 9 into 6. Another Teach. Okay, guess I'll just do that then. Alright, I'm about to hit him. Oh. uh, uh, uh. Bro, imagine getting your Burgess killed by the KO engine. Yeah. We can chain 10 costs, but I have one more. I guess he has to try to go wide, have more Burgesses, even though I have more 10 costs. Augur. He could like grab an Augur, Tempest Cake the Teach, and Black Hole. That would be really funny. Would be pretty bad for me. He'd have Augur. I'd have Augur. Double Stronger. He's gonna hit me with the double Stronger. Because he doesn't have Tempest Kick. What? Oh, okay, he just gives up. He disconnected. Oh, oh, that's absolutely beautiful. 2 hours into the stream and we get this absolute gem. That's funny. Thanks for the elo, bro. Peak gameplay. What's he at? Oh yeah, he did. He said he was going down fast, and he was. He's now like 1.6 when he was at like 2 or something. rough. If you get thrown against a bunch of NLs, it happens. I thought he was gonna hit me with Augur, Tempest Kick, Black Hole to get rid of Teach. You know, I was... You know, it would have been like an actual decent problem, and I'd have to see. Probably answer it with some Burgesses. Ah, shit. That's a lot of one costs. Good for me, but yeah, Pudding is also like the most cancer one to fight against. She has a better search, and she doesn't have to go down minus compared to his normal ones. I guess with the Laffites, I want to start with stage. I have enough searchers. Guess I'll grab Burgess. He might get arrested slash killed. Double feet could be good. I like the idea of just having the body. I don't have Augur, but if I rest the Burgess, like once he drops the 10 cost, he'll be at 3. I play the Burgess, he'll play the NL, and then I can't really swing because it'll die. So I'll want to play Kuzan. I want to play the Searchers, I guess. Burgess will just get arrested and killed, I think. So I'll give him up for now. Should have conceded to give him moral support. Nah, we're Teach players after all. What the fuck is this? Okay. What the fuck? Okay, we have Tempest Cake. That's actually quite nice, but the Lafitte's the only play here, so we have to do that first. Nice dock find. I mean, he didn't rest any of them, so guess we have to get rid of Ohm first, because he actually does something. I need to... Getting rid of Kuzan here feels bad, but I need to make some sort of progress. Yeah, so basically when it comes to starving an L, it's like, what are we accomplishing with it, right? So he doesn't have a lot of cards because he played a lot of one costs that don't replace themselves anymore, and so we starve. He's actually low on stuff. If he already has 7 cards, you know, you can. Once you start to have control of the board, you can start to go live. Basically, if you reach a point where, you know, it's more about the bodies that he plays and not about the thingies he chains, then you'll be in a fine spot. Okay, so Ohm is rested, we can kill it. Unless he gets like the blocker now, that would be really annoying. There's another dock. Mamaragon? I guess he's just cycling. So starving Annals is not always the play, but it's what you should lean towards. Okay, didn't even use leader ability. What's he gonna do for 3? He can go to 4. I guess he's just trying to burn me down. I can kill 2 if I play Dock. But you know what? Fuck it. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. It's the funniest route. If you're wondering what to do, the funniest route is always the correct one. Tempest Kick Black Hole works now. So I'm gonna, like, we have answers to the 1 costs. So he just plays an L. He kills 1 dock. Ideally he doesn't have L Thor, or he goes live. Okay, that's annoying because I don't have a 1k. There's another dock. Holy shit. I would like to play these, but I kind of want to kill the null. So we black hole it. Searcher. I think Kuzan is good. Let us kill another one. I could play another dock queue. But no, I'm gonna trash it. I guess he might go 5 life again. I don't want that. 6 cost Sanji. Just a bit of cycle. 5 life? Or will he finally swing 6 when I have 1k? Fucking Gaylord. 2 Sanjis is such a disgustingly strong play. Kinda need a Burgess. Kinda just need to play 10 cost. Okay, he takes it. Somewhat expected. Frankie cycles through a bit. More than I'd like him to. Like, so I guess the right way to put it is that, okay, so how much can he go for? He can swing for 12 at teach on the highest. I don't want him to have that option. I don't want him to be able, like, if I block this, then he can put me to 0, and I do not want that, obviously. I think we just shoot Frankie. And then Kuzan to grab Burgess. If he at least cost 3, you know, and stayed 3 cost, but no, he goes up to 6 cost, so you can't fucking shoot him with anything. I guess Frankie dies, huh? I could play Devon. I wouldn't have the Burgess. I kind of want the Burgess. Devon is nice, but I need the actual blockers dead. Yeah, I'll black hole. Do I have another one for an else? There's only one left, but I will find another teach because there's still those left. So I will see whether or not. So we're not playing that. We just play 6 life to prevent the free block. Black hole to kill Frankie. We'll leave his on plays, find whatever you need to. Gamma knife, that hurts. Again, and then Elthor. Yeah, that is disgusting. Look, imagine going -4 Dawn, but it just doesn't matter. Oh, no, actually Gamma knife's only -1. Alright, I'm almost dead here. We have a chance for game? Not really. Yeah. We are dead. Actually, no, we're not. We find a 10 cost. I guess I have to go 5 life. Bait him, you know? See if that's the right play. Because I feel like we lose to a lot of combos, so I just go for 10 here. See if he can get out. Yeah, he can. Okay. Well, we tried. So what would he have hit me with? Maybe the play was to just play teach. So he would have had Divine Departure. Puts him to 4k. He still needs one more to do the El Thor, but it does put us at 4k. He needs like one more reduction, which I guess he wouldn't have had. No, he would have drawn Gamma Knife. Gamma Knife costs 2, so he'd have done Divine Departure. So he needs to attach one Dawn, then do Divine Departure to rest all other ones. Then we would need to deramp. No, so he could do it. Could he attach enough Dawn? Maybe I would have lived. I think I would have lived. I think I would have won. Because if he wants to do Gamma Knife and the Divine Departure, like he first uses 2 for Gamma Knife, then he uses he has to use Leader ability to get back up to 5 active Dawn. Then he can use Divine Departure. After attaching one, that was the other one that was rested. Yeah, so it works out. Divine Departure, it goes like a 0. Then he can El Thor. Yeah, then he can El Thor and kill the Teach, but then he doesn't have Dawn left, so I survive. So I would have lived. The scenario where I go for game here with 10. To be fair, I went 5 life and hoped that he would take it as a mistake, not as an intentional move, right? But I could have considered that, hey, if he's willing to take it, maybe it's planned. On the other hand, how high was he able to go? So this was actually the highest. He had exactly enough to counter, otherwise he'd be dead. He had double Divine Departure. It's such cancer. How cancer is it? Very, very cancer. Look, I'm gonna win, and then I'm gonna play till I lose, okay? That seems reasonable. Oh, El Thor gives plus 2k to lead as well. You're right, so I would have died. So I guess I made the right play. But he just had double Divine Departure, and that'll do it. You know what? Thank you. Thank you, life. I appreciate this. It's like a token of apology from Bandai. Give me Crocodile. I win the coin toss. I have Searchers in my hand. Disappointed. So he has the trash setup, including Bon. Probably just do double defeat. Can he kill it somehow? Not really. The next turn I activate both. That way I don't get stage though. I'll take the extra stage turn. A Burgess on 4. Guess I don't have a choice. Another one. That's unfortunate. Damn, he has a bigger trash than I do. Okay, one Christmas is in the trash. That brings me joy. Okay. Okay. That's unfortunate. But her price is more expensive than resting 2 cards or something. If I throw Doc at this, he's gonna have a tougher time. He has stuff to trash, so the Daz Bones could rest and then kill Burgess. Although he's already at 6. He could put me to 0, plays Daz Bones for 5, or ideally for 4. And then he could swing 6/6 into it, which we can defend, even if he has everything. Um, Probably just 6/5. This gives him draw 2, trash 1. Which is a +1, but for him. And probably what he'll play anyways. And the resting could be annoying. I'll give up the Lafitte. If we both lose a card, fine. I don't want him finding everything. Do you bling out your deck Licrin locals? I recently did bling out my deck, yeah. I mean, define bling, but I got myself the alt arts for Teach and Kuzan. They both look lovely. I guess Kuzan is the grab since I don't seem to have anything other than that at the moment. Do I have a Burgess? I don't. A Trophy. Can I swing? Nah, I might die. It seems he doesn't know about the Miss Merry Christmas interaction, or he hasn't thought about it. Just treats it as a 2k. Nightmare Luffy? Okay. The fuck? Base power of 7 or less. Okay. Nope. Please tell me we have an augur somewhere. There we go. Alright, good. Another Burgess. Oh, this is gonna be so beautiful. Wait. No, 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 no. Shit! Once I black hole him to kill him with augur, he goes back to being 7000 base power, and Perona's effect activates again. Oh, that's such a gay interaction. Fuck. Shit. That's so bad. Oh my god. Which leader card is your favorite? Normal, alt, anniversary, or starter? Anniversary. Looks cool. I don't like the big face ones. Oh my god, that interaction is so cancer. Fucking Perona. Well, means I'm just gonna play Kuzan. Maybe we find a dock, but it would be. Oh no, I'll play Kuzan. Um, First we do 8 into 6. Then we do Kuzan. And then we do 5 life. How's the score? So we're out of the tournament. We got matched against a Koby and bricked the fuck out. Yeah, so there's that. Another Nightmare Luffy. He's gonna make it to 20. And having 2 makes it very awkward to kill. I need to get rid of this Perona. He could protect it if I'm using docks, but do I have a Burgess? I don't, so I'll grab Kuzan. Okay, so he's not quite there yet. I could just try to swing into it. I mean, it's at 9, not like insane. Maybe that's the best play. just like 13 would probably do the job, right? He does one, so then he's one away from getting the increased leader. Yeah, awkward for him. Because if he drops one more, then he gets the 7k leader, but then he's also, exactly. But now he also is out of cards to protect the Luffy. And then I can ideally... Oh, but it doesn't change anything, sadly. Now I can do 5. I mean, we're 9. 2 is probably enough. Okay. Uh, 5 cost grabs us a Devon. Another Teach. Do I even have anything? I have an Augur, so I'm just leaving it with that. Yeah, okay. What do you guys think about the OP16 Teach ult? Haven't seen it. I see it, I think I remember it being kind of mid. Yeah, Teach's fat belly is a bit huge. Single elimination there, sorry for the dumb question. No problem. Once we switched to ranked, it went pretty well. We got matched against Joe, which was really funny. So he's going to try to kill my Burgess, I guess. But it has to be 0 cost, so he first needs to kill the Perona. So I guess it's a setup turn, huh? Well, I would say in basically any scenario we always do this. We grab back a Burgess. I can even swing 9 into the Luffy, depending on how he counters here. If he counters and then blocks, I just kill Luffy. Okay. Okay. Alright, forgot about that. That's fine. 10 into 7, unless he has 2 2Ks, this is gone. Guess I could have killed Mr. 5 anyways and just like go for game, you know? That would have been the right play. That was stupid of me. It just seemed too fun. I'm like playing around with my food here at this point. The game is won. Oh right, he can't KO the Perona, so he couldn't reduce. Okay, makes sense. Okay, so now we can KO the Crocodile. But he does need to trash a card from hand if he wants to do that. Yeah, thought so. I think he's just dead then, right? Guess I should have done that first, but it works either way. He might not even have counter here. But yeah, that's game. Gala, gala, gala. How high are we from that? The no loss was a lake cancer. 2-2-5-6. So it should be 1 win. If I lose, I'll go to sleep. Ace. We lose the coin toss, unfortunately, but I'm fine with that. I don't, usually we wouldn't turn off on plays, but we have the double defeat combo, so we're gonna get some nice value out of this. Can't kill both, he can't hit life. So we get an extra card from Lafitte, and okay, so now he plays Garb. Hopefully he doesn't have a fucking swarm of searchers. Jozu, good to know. Ugh, more cycle, more draw. Oh my god, bro, what? Another Jozu? I guess I just play Burgess and go 6 life. Now we know he has Jozu, so why did you not attack? Yeah, 6k power leader. It is what it is. And he found stage. I also really want the Kuzan, but I need the stage ASAP. Another Burgess. Fuck it. I could swing with the Burgess. No, I can't. So I guess I'm better off just eating a card from his hand. Oop. I don't want more Burgesses, bro. I guess with the Maieras, you know. If he plays Marco, we fucking swing into it. Fuck it. Okay. Ah, shit. On curve event into Newgate. He's had a really sick curve. I guess I could play the Maira instead of swinging 6. Get rid of the Garb. If we swing with the Burgesses, we're kind of inviting the death of them. But they are a lot bigger now, so only really Newgate can kill them. He doesn't have Red Rock, so he can't clear the Kuzan. My mouse is being a bit wonky. I want to keep the black hole. It's good against Marco, even against Newgate if I want to kill him. If this turns into a Burgess. Another one. God, that's gross. If we find another black hole... Yeah, no, he doesn't swing. Gay. But hey, it's kind of expected. I could do 8. Kinda depends. He can block both of the swings. Could do 14 into Jozu. What if I play Roger? What if I go into life? Do I die? No. If I just swing... Uh, block 2k, 1k. Then Burgess is, in range and he'll get killed. So I just do 6. Try to bait one card. Yeah. If I went like 8, he would free block. And I don't want to rest them anyways, so... Can this... What the fuck's my mouse doing? Let's end it there. Should be charged, I don't know why it's fucking around. Does Blackbeard usually have small hand sizes? Yes. Hey Joe, just grab a second black hole and kill him next turn. Yes, that is the goal. Okay, would need even more. I guess Teach is probably the play. Make some progress. He's trying to starve me, but if I find another black hole, I could kill Marco and negate one new gate. Then I would be able to do 3 like 11k swings. He would need to counter out of one of them, but he doesn't have a lot of cards, so it's possible. Then I'd still have 2 6k swings. So if I were to find a black hole, he would be dead. However, I don't want to trash a Teach for that. I want to see, I guess I want to get rid of the Marco, even for the card draw. If I trash the black hole though, how many are left in my life? I only have one more left. So if I trash this, especially if the next thingy is a black hole, then I won't be able to take it for the rest of the game. Maybe just don't use stage. Then I don't risk that. Could be in life, of course. I just play 10 cost and I swing life. Yeah, make him use the Marco. He can't kill all of it. I could even leave on plays on. But I know he has a Jozo, so. Rip. Yeah, I just do it in this order. If he wants to block with the Marco and get the card draw, fine. I'll be rid of the blocker permanently. Yeah, that's the free block, and this puts him to 0 or... Am I dead if this doesn't go through? 2 swings, 3 swings. Can he clear my board? He can't kill me. I really want to kill him with this Kuzan. I don't want him to surrender before I figure this out. So if I swing with this, and then during his turn he kills, he would need 4 for this one, nothing for this one, and 5 for that one. And he'd have no Don left to swing at anything. And that would kill the Burgesses, but Teach is still there. He gets the new gate back, we swing, and he's dead. Yeah, okay. Ah, come on, give me the chance to kill you with it. Would have been fucking funny as shit. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, let's see. Are we finally number 1? Number one is 2.323. We have 2.333. All right, by a grand amount of 10 billion, um, by a grand amount of 10 million, like which is nothing. Two, 2.32 versus 2.33. Easy, easy. I will leave it here. Uh, oh, absolutely lovely. Guys, throw me some questions or comments as I prefer like as I go to sleep, because I won't be starting another game. So just you know, wish me goodbye, ask me random shit, Mm-mm-mm. or update me if anybody wrote anything on the post there. Uh, hmm. Go call girl. Thank you, Mowgli. I appreciate it. Da da da. It's just a live stream. There's nothing else left. Do I just go to sleep straight after this? I think so, right? Oh, this dude asked about coaching. I should probably tell him. Mm, is a bit more uh, wonderful. Bro, the people losing it over your comment to the Penel player post is absolutely hilarious. It is, it is. Uh, uh, I think I wrote, I don't know, I wrote somebody asking to like just basically like if they make a teach video, just let me know, and I'd be willing to collab and just do some shit like that because it could help more people find my channel. And hey, for their side, it's also not bad. They get to look more professional in their teach content. Um, yeah. So we'll see. Maybe they'll see this post and they'll be like, "Oh, what a horrible person." Here I thought, based on his, you know, hour-long PowerPoint presentation, well-researched probability, and gameplay demonstrated guides made him a good YouTuber for content. But here I find out that he just said something mean to an NL player. How could I ever forgive this? Uh, would you say your Purple Yellow Rosy guide is still up to date? Yeah, basically. It's not that old either. Like they haven't changed their deck, and we haven't changed our deck a lot. Well, depending on what you were playing. We just don't focus on the engine that much in that matchup. But basically the strategies are the same. Not really much to ponder or worry about. I took my meds. I have my phone. Maybe I should eat a carrot or something. Some sort of snack. Ah, some dude mentioned like in the Discord, like a triple burger, like triple cheeseburger with like fries or something. That sounds absolutely fire right about now. Somebody brings me that. Mm, so delicious. Fucking love burgers. Ah. So yeah, now I will slowly dip. Da, da, da. Mm, yeah. So end of the stream. Thanks for watching. Was a lot of fun gameplay. The the mirror and the gnome. I was so happy with the Sky Island game that we just barely won that. Whew, after the Robin trigger. Um, yeah. What else was there? Yeah, I mean the Kobe matchup was just when the cheapest card you have by like your 4 down turn is like a 5 cost. You never get a searcher. he gets a perfect curve, you just folded. Somehow we almost won on time, which would have been a cheap win, but I'll fucking take it. Uh, and then the ranked was actually, a bit of back and forth. Sim Cancer and L games. Some won, I think we won an L game, we lost an L game or two. The match against Joe was hilarious. He won the coin toss, but he didn't get stage, but he got a shit ton of my eras. So his trash was actually bigger than mine. And we did weird KO shenanigans using the augers, even though usually you would just play for Burgess. I think the highlight was using the 10 cost to negate his Burgess and then shooting it with Auger Dock. He conceded after that, but yeah, definitely funny either way. So good night, my friends. I guess the Americans are still having are in the middle of their day, but maybe you're watching this after the actual stream, and maybe it's evening for you then. So good night for you then. Uh, was a fun stream. I'll see you in the next stream, next video, yada yada yada. Bye bye. I give everybody a couple seconds to answer if they feel like it, and then it truly ends.